Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make these really awesome and delicious and elegant orange souffles. So if you want to know how to make them, just keep watching. They're actually surprisingly simple to make. So to start off, you want to brush these ramekins with some melted butter. Make sure you use quite a lot of butter because the last thing you want is your souffle sticking. And next add in some sugar, about 1 tablespoon for each ramekin, and just swirl that around just until it's evenly coated. And you want to do this with all your ramekins, and basically what this will do is enable your egg whites to climb on those ramekins because they need something to grip on. And now we can start off with our batter. So first add your melted butter, or you could just melt it on the stove directly, and your flour into this saucepan, and just keep on stirring that until you get a really smooth little batter. So once it's really nice and smooth like this, you can start adding your milk. So you can just add it all in at once and just stir that really nice and vigorously until you get a really nice dough ball. As you can see now, it's reached this kind of doughy consistency, so you can now set it aside to cool. And once it's cooled just slightly, you can add in your orange zest. And your egg yolks too. And just stir that really nicely until it's really nice and blended. Just like this. So now add those egg whites which you had remaining from those yolks into the bowl of a stand mixer, or of course you could do this with a hand mixer, but not really by hand. And add in some cream of tartar and some salt, and just mix that until it's really nice and frothy. Once you've whipped it with your whip attachment until it's really nice and frothy like this, you can start adding in your sugar. So just drizzle that in gradually, and what this will enable us to do is get a really nice and light and stable meringue until it looks like this. It should not really be at a soft peak yet, it should be really kind of gloopy, but it should be very nice and thick. And then you can start folding that into your other remaining batter. And basically just add that in. At the beginning you don't need to be too careful with your first third of egg whites, but then you can start adding in the rest and it will start becoming much nicer and lighter. So here's a second little third, and just fold that through again. This is just to lighten the mixture so that when you add in the third portion of egg whites, it won't be like a sudden shock and it won't deflate all the egg whites, which is what we're relying to rise our souffle. Just add in the rest of those egg whites and fold those in really gently, just like this, until you get a really even batter, but really don't overmix, otherwise you'll beat out all that air which you just incorporated. Just until it looks like this. And now you can start distributing that into your ramekins. Fill them up to the top, that way you'll get a higher souffle again. At the end I ended up adding those in with an ice cream scoop so that it was more even, and then just again level that off with your knife and do that to all of the ramekins. Now you'll probably have some batter left on the sides, so just wipe that off just so that it stays nice and neat. And now sort of poke it with your thumb, the edge of the ramekin, and just run that across, and basically what this will do is enable our egg whites to rise very nice and evenly and get even higher. And now place that into your preheated 400 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 15 to 18 minutes, but make sure not to go overboard because otherwise the center won't be nice and gooey like we want it. And now they're ready and out of the oven. Next, just sprinkle that around with some powdered sugar, and then you've got this really elegant dessert, or just fill it with some creme anglaise like I did here. And this is really delicious. And don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!